Hi everyone, welcome to Mel Simple Meals. Today I'm going to try to make copycat Applebee's Fiesta line chicken. This stuff is so good at Applebee's. I always get a pasta dish or a steak. I never get a chicken dish, but at Applebee's this is my go-to because it's so good. It has lime chicken with cheese and a fantastic Mexi-ranch. I have no idea how to make it, and I'm just going to wing it with what I think, so come on and join me. Here are most of our ingredients that we'll be using, and all of this will be listed in the description box down below, but I just wanted to show you that we've got some limes, some American cheese, some green onions, cilantro, and we're also going to be making some crispy tortilla strips. So all this is listed below. First thing we want to do is go ahead and start making our marinade for our chicken. And so the first thing I'm going to do is just chop up some of these green onions. I can just give them a rough chop because they're just going in the marinade to flavor it. Alright, so I'll put those in my bowl here. And I have just a small handful of cilantro. I'm also going to give that just a rough chop. And the nice thing is you could definitely leave this out because I know cilantro is really polarizing. Some people hate it, some people love it. But I'm going to give it a try in this and see how it goes. So just a rough chop. And then we'll put that in the bowl. And then we're going to squeeze 2 fresh limes into the bowl. So just rolling them on the surface to try to get some of the juice going. Next I have a can of these mild green chilies, and I'm not draining them or anything because I want some of the liquid, and I'm just going to put almost the whole can in. Just about a quarter left. I have this low sodium soy sauce, and I'm just going to put a couple of dashes in of that just for a little bit of salt and coloring. I have some Ortega taco seasoning mix, and you definitely could make your own as well with some cumin and chili powder, but I just want to use some of this for sake of time, so I'm just going to put a little sprinkle of that in there. I'll put measurements in the description, but right now I'm totally winging it. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of salsa and just a touch of this balsamic glaze. It's going to give it some really nice color and just a little bit of sweetness. Just going to stir all this together. I'm going to give this a taste just to see what it's like, see if I need to add anything. Wow, that is really good. I think it's perfect. I was really surprised when I tasted this marinade because I literally just threw everything together, didn't know what to expect. But this is definitely going to be a new favorite. It's so good. You guys have to try that. So I have thinly sliced boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and I'm just going to go ahead and set those in the marinade. See how many I can fit in. Now that I've got my chicken breasts marinating in here, I'm just going to go ahead and cover them and set them aside in the refrigerator while we make our crispy tortilla strips. I have a regular flour tortilla here that I'm just going to cut up into strips, and then we're going to put that in the air fryer and see how that does, giving us nice crispy little strips. I'm just going to cut all of these in half to make them shorter. Now that I have all my strips cut, I'm just going to add them to this bowl. I'm going to take my avocado oil and give them a good spray. Just kind of mix them up. Just going to take some of my taco seasoning and sprinkle it on, because why not? Sounds good. Give it a try. And mix that all in. I'm going to be using the New Wave air fryer to crisp these up. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull the basket out. And place my tortilla strips right in the basket. Give a little shake and spread them around so they're not on top of each other. Just place the basket back in. And we'll just go ahead and try 380 for 10 minutes and see what that looks like. So I'm always checking on my food. I'm a checker. I don't know if you guys are checkers too, but I checked it at around 5 minutes, and here's what they were looking like. I sprayed them a little bit and put some salt on them, but these are nice and crispy, and I think they're just about done. So I'm pretty excited about this because did I also just make the best new snack? Yup. Okay, let's move on. Spray the inside of the basket with some of that avocado oil. And now I have my chicken out of the refrigerator. And I'm just gonna place my chicken right in the basket. I tried to get as much cilantro or green onion off of the chicken just because I don't want that to burn while it's cooking. This marinade just smells so incredible. You can smell that cilantro and the lime juice. I have my chicken in my air fryer. And we'll go ahead and see what temperature it's at. It's at 360. Bump that up a little bit, maybe to 375. And I think we're gonna do 15 minutes, but I'll keep checking it as well. So while that chicken is cooking, we can go ahead and prepare the Mexi-ranch. And I haven't found a good recipe for this yet, but I'm just gonna go with what I think might taste really good. So the first thing I have here is about half a cup of regular ranch. This would also work really well with the ranch packets. And then I have just a little tablespoon there of cilantro, a little sprinkle of my taco seasoning, and I'm gonna add half a tablespoon of salsa. So after tasting, I'm gonna add another handful of cilantro. I'm gonna add a dash of garlic powder, a dash of onion powder, and a little bit of cumin. Also gonna add just a little bit of lime juice. Oh yeah, now it's perfect. That is awesome. So whenever I go to Applebee's, I always get extra Mexi-ranch, and I pour it over my entire dish, and I could drink this stuff. It's so good. I temped it at 15 minutes, and it was around 140, so I stuck it in for another 5 minutes, and this is what we're looking like. It just looks absolutely beautiful, kind of like the grill with a little bit of char on it. It's just perfect. All right, then we're gonna add some cheese and some Mexi-ranch to this and melt the cheese, and then we'll be ready to plate it. So the first thing that we wanna do is put a little bit of the Mexi-ranch right on top of our chicken. Then we're gonna put some shredded Colby Jack cheese down. You can use whatever cheese you like. I just really wanna get it right where that Mexi-ranch is because that will help it stick. I'm also gonna add slices of American cheese. Then I'm gonna pop that back in the air fryer for just about 5 minutes until that's all melted. Right, here's our chicken. Some of that cheese blew all over. That's all right. All right, let's go ahead and plate this up. Looks so good. First thing that we have to do when plating this up is put our crispy tortilla strips down. That makes a bed for the chicken, and when you cut into the chicken, you get a bite of the crispy tortilla strips. It's amazing. Take a piece of our chicken. And just in case we didn't have enough cheese in the dish, I've got some just store-bought queso blanco, and I'm just gonna stir that up and put some over top of our crispy tortilla strips. Yummy! I am ready to taste this. Oh, it smells so fresh and so incredible. Just that lime and the cilantro. I can't wait. Alright, so let's see how close it is to the real thing. That is Fiesta lime chicken. It's just an explosion of flavors. It's so good. That cheese melting with the chicken, and then you get like just that burst of the Mexi-ranch. It's kind of like a hidden surprise. It's so good. I hope you guys try this. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you'll comment, like, and subscribe. Bye-bye.